It's that time of the year again where we can go out into the sun and enjoy the breeze. But ever wonder what those essentials are to make your experience even more enjoyable? Well, we've roped in Chef Maynard to help us break down and make sure that we are more than prepared to face the great outdoors and make the most out of our picnics. Sir, you're speaking my language. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. It's so nice to be here.
Now, Chef Maynard, you are just known to always make everything so beautiful, and boy, do you have a spread out for us today.
Yes, so our inspiration is actually like sort of a French impressionist's garden. You know, how would you like to have a picnic in Monet's garden? So that was what we inspired us today.
So let's start with the food, the dining part of it,
Yes.
before we get to all the accessories. I can see that you've already got some portable cutlery and some,
Yes.
what's this, tin?
Yeah, it's enamel plates. Yeah.
So what would you say we need?
Well, you would need, food-wise, definitely vehicles that you can eat the food in, that you can present it to the family. I would suggest even doing large, big platters that everybody can just run up and grab stuff and then run back to the water or run to where they're playing. And just make sure that that it's lightweight. You don't want heavy things to be carrying around. And that's what I would suggest.
I'm pretty sure that it's also very important to not have anything breakable.
Well, I brought some wine glasses because I cannot drink from a paper cup.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we bougie here today. Okay.
So I think if you're going to have some nice wine, for the kids it might be something else, you know, bring them some cups that won't break or, some paper cups or whatever. But I would suggest spoil yourself. You're going to be going out, you're making an event of it. It's going to be a special occasion. Drink wine from a real wine glass.
Now, also with the cutlery, how important, sometimes I see, those jewel cutlery things where it's a fork on one side, a knife on one side, you pull it out, there's also a spoon. What's your stance on that? How chic is that?
Well, people can do what makes them happy. I like to have the cutlery speak to the table and to the flowers and the decor. It should be part of everything that's happening around. A big trend, obviously, is also to use disposable cutlery, something that's made from wood or bamboo, which I also love. But today we brought some really colourful things along to just jazz up our whole experience.
Maynard, I actually like that point that you just brought up. The fact that sustainability is also in the conversation, because if we are enjoying the great outdoors, we have to preserve it at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Okay, I love it. Going green. Now, you spoke about comfortability, seating, toting. I mean, last time I was having a picnic, I was just, when you have to fold your hands like this, like you're in first break at school. So what is key to remember when it comes to your seating, your plating, the totes, and all the above?
Yeah. So I would suggest, like I said, be comfortable. Bring cushions along. We brought some beautiful cushions along that I just grabbed off my couch just to go with the whole theme of sort of the artist's garden. And bring nice blankets with that people can be lying on. We brought some umbrellas with that people can open up and, be in the shade with, and they can move around with. You don't need necessarily a big umbrella. And just make yourself comfortable. I love doing beautiful things, so we sort of went for a green, sort of teal blue look here today.
Stunning.
And just everything adds up together.
And I also love the fact that you brought your own additional greens, your own flowers, just to add to the vibes. I'm all about making things Instagrammable.
Yes, exactly.
Definitely an Instagrammable plate. And also I love the creativity of it as well. Being able to style the tablecloth, almost draping it over one side.
Just so that it looks thrown together. It shouldn't be too serious.
Yeah.
It is an enjoyable experience and people should have fun with it. And like you mentioned, the flowers we brought along, I love giving gifts to people. And it's such a nice thing if you've got a picnic, bring real flowers along. So what we did is we brought potted lavender that we bought at the shop. And then this is a wonderful gift. You can just give this to somebody and they can go plant it. So it's not flowers that are going to spoil and die after a while. It's going to keep on giving, and that will remind them of the picnic and the time and the things and the good times that they had.
Now, cleaning up is a big deal when it comes to picnics. Now, I'm the type of girl who loves to get their hands dirty when I'm eating, whether it's those, you know, little cocktail burgers or those little, you know, braai type things. So what would be advisable? I can see today you went with a cloth napkin.
Yeah. I brought with some of my gigantic blue and white and green napkins, which I love, and I think it's just so luxurious on the table.
Yeah.
But a good tip is just to get like a Ziploc bag and just put some bathroom small towels in there, wet them, make sure that you've got enough of them that kids can wipe their hands with, everybody can wipe their faces with, bang it back in there and just take it home and go wash it.
Now, lastly, very important, protection over the sun.
Yes, so definitely people need to have their sunscreen along, and you get such wonderful varieties of sunscreen now, spray on and water resistant and everything, and especially for the kids, you know, just to make them aware, just use a very, very good strong SPF 50 even, just to cover them up and just protect them. Yeah.
Warning against the elements, I think, is also very important, and I think it's part and parcel of enjoying the great outdoors and making it, you know, that top tier kind of experience. Any last thoughts, tips, tricks before we get into that kitchen and we put you to work?
Yeah, some bug spray. It's always a good idea. Yeah. Because you don't know where you're going to go. You don't know what kind of insects there's going to be, where you're going to be next to a river or in a canola field or somewhere. So, yeah, just take some good old-fashioned bug spray with.
Yeah, I'm not the one for the mosquitoes. I'm not the one for the bees, honey. I hate doing this, but I'm trying to enjoy my vibes. Okay, thank you so much, Chef Maynard. So now that we've got the styling tick, it's time to get the food because I am hungry. Now, did you miss any few of those much-needed essentials? Well, worry not, as we have all of this information available if you go to www.afternoonexpress.co.za.